Alright, what's up everybody out there? How y'all doing? Artist of Strong Style here. Alright, now it's the Gladiator Beast deck. Fun deck. I love it. One of my favorite decks. New support came out. And now the Gladiators are just more awesome and more interesting to play. Of course, they have their fusion. But you do not use polymerization. You use what is called contact fusion. If you do not know what contact fusion is use the materials that you have on the field, swipe them, put them back to your deck, not to the graveyard. Gladiators, their effects, as soon as they attack or were to be attacked, they will go back to your deck. You shuffle, and you bring out a different Gladiator Beast monster. That's what you're doing. Bring out a different Gladiator Beast monster. Of course, yeah, they can go back. They can go to the graveyard if they were destroyed by battle or by card effects, and that's what the Gladiators do. And then with the more support, makes it more interesting. So yeah, they're fusions, but you do not use polymerization. And then there's some new tech cards in here. So before I was doing Gladiator Tri-Brigade, that was working very, very well for me. But then what I depend on more is the Gladiators. So what could I do to make the Gladiators more Gladiator? Like, of course, if you want to put in more cards, that would be, of course, yeah, you're gonna be using your the hand trap cards. You're gonna be using Ash Blossom, Evac Veilers, Ghost Ogre, Infinite Permanence. Those cards. Automatically, still, I would refuse. I refuse using those cards. Those cards I hate so much that I will never use them in a game. Never use them. Of course, I have them from the structure decks. I have like 6 or 9 Ash Blossoms, but I'll just keep it to the side. I will not use it. So then, the tech card in here, I'll show you in a bit, but yeah, let's get on with the deck profile. So with the new support that came out is the Test Bear. If you control a Gladiator Beast monster, special summon from the deck or extra deck, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Test Bear once per turn this way. You can tribute this card, then shuffle one Gladiator Beast monster from your hand or face up on the field. Special summon up to 2 Gladiator Beast monsters. Any 2. This play I was not doing so much. I was just doing when you had a Gladiator Beast from the I wasn't doing the effect of you can just send one from your hand if you wanted to, and then you bring out 2. I wasn't doing that effect. So that effect I was messing up on. But then of course this is new to me. So Test Bear. It's not like the Test Tiger. Test Tiger would be, yeah, you tribute, you bring out 1. Test Bear, you bring out 2. Test Bear is better, and it's the new support. Then the Gestil, this is the new one as well. All the Gladiators have the effect of, they would be destroyed by battle. I mean, if they were to attack or were to be attacked, discard this, put it back to your deck, special summon another Gladiator Beast. Then you reveal this card to your opponent from your hand. You reveal another Gladiator Beast from your hand. You special summon both of them. If it was done successful, it wasn't negated by any of those cards. Then search for a magic or trap of any kind that you want of a Gladiator. Add it from your deck. Add it to your hand. Just consider this the new ones. Now, okay, there's not so many Gladiators I put in here. So it'll be 2 Bestiari. The only reason I'm using 2 is because I say he's considered the best one out of all, because when he's special summoned by a monster effect, Monster Gladiator, has to be my Monster Gladiator, you pop a magic or trap on the field. And he's just my favorite one out of the Gladiators. So that's why I use 2. 2 Equesti. Now the only reason I'm using Equesti out of 2 is because he's your searcher from getting cards from your graveyard. Because when he's special summoned by a different gladiator beast monster, then search for any card that you want that's gladiator from your graveyard, add it right back to your hand. Magic card, monster, spell card, whatever, as long as it's called gladiator. Then everything is just one of. So there's the Antorix, I believe that's the way you say it. Augustus, Darius, Vespius, Marmello, Retiari. That is it. Retiari, when special summon, remove a card your opponent has in your graveyard. Marmello, special summon, pop a face-up monster on the field. Vespius, anytime a gladiator were to attack, you can special summon this card from your hand onto the field. Gain 500 attack points for each gladiator that is on the field. Darius, like a monster reborn to the gladiators, because when it is special summoned by a monster effect of a gladiator, special summon one gladiator beast monster from your graveyard, add it right back to your hand, put in defense mode, effects negated of the gladiator beast that you brought out from your graveyard. Augustus, one special summon by a gladiator effect monster, special summon another gladiator beast monster from your hand onto the field. Antorix, special. Okay, then you're gonna copy a gladiator, send one to the graveyard, and that's the name and the level of what the gladiator beast is. So let's say you special summon by a different gladiator beast monster, you copy. So let's say you want to throw away Bestiari. Antorix, this becomes Bestiari. It's by level 4, so this becomes a level 4 substitute for Bestiari. Any that you want. So even if you want to throw away Vespius, this becomes Vespius. Vespius is a level 7. This becomes level 7, not level 4. That is all gladiators. So magic cards now, okay. Now you're gonna go into the Colosseum, the field spell, and it's a new one for the gladiators. Okay, when it's placed, okay, it's the field spell. You discard one card. You discard one card from your hand to the graveyard. Search for any gladiator that you want onto the so pretty much a searcher. Get a gladiator to your hand from your deck. Add it to your hand. When this is on the field, if a gladiator beast were to be special summoned during the turn, search for a trap card of a gladiator beast from your deck, add it to your hand, and there you go. There you have it. Search, as long as it was special summoned, as long as you have special summoned. Of course, yeah. Proving ground. Once, doesn't that have to be... Okay, it's like Rhoda. It's your Rhoda for the gladiators. Reinforcement of the army, except it's gladiator proving ground. Add a level 4 or lower gladiator beast monster from your deck, add it to your hand. It's not for Vespius, it's not for Augustus. It's for any other. And it's not once per turn. If you have more copies, you can do it. Not like Rhoda. Reinforcement of the army is only for that one turn and only for a level 4 or lower warrior type monster. This is many monsters, and if you add this in the graveyard, this can be for searching from the Equesti. Gladiator comeback. Special summon one gladiator beast monster from your hand or in the graveyard. Special summon it onto the field. And it cannot be destroyed by battle. Gladiator rejection. Continuous spell card. Your opponent cannot target gladiator beast monsters you control with card effects, except during the battle phase. If a gladiator beast monster or monsters is special summoned from your main deck, except during damage step, you can special summon one gladiator beast monster from your deck with a different type of name than the monster you have that you control onto the field. In defense position. You can only use this effect once per turn. So, yeah, you're going to need some gladiator magic cards. So that's for the magic cards of gladiators. Then it's just you're gonna need terraforming because, you know, field spell, you want to get your field spell. Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Book of Moon. Now, okay, here's the tech cards right here. Okay, so I'll scatter these to the side right here. So those are your main cards. Now the tech cards. Time Tyrion Morganite and Scumming Song Morganite. Have you ever seen these? The Morganite cards. This is why they're so successful and so very interesting to use with the gladiators. So Time Tyrion Morganite. All you need is particularly just one. This is how it goes. When you activate this, you apply it. For the rest of this turn, apply the following effects. It has 3 effects. First, you cannot activate monsters from your extra deck. From your hand. You're not playing anything from your hand. So you're not playing Ash Blossom, you're not playing any of those because that's playing from your hand. You are not doing that. So if it's fine. Next, you draw 2 cards instead of 1 during your next draw phase. So each time it comes to your turn, you're going to be drawing 2 cards, not 1. Then, the other effect, you can conduct 2 normal summons sets per turn, not just 1. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then discard 1 Time Tyrion Morganite from your opponent. Cannot activate monsters normal this turn. So, when you normal summon this turn. So, my God, really. You're drawing 2. Not 2. And then let's say you got 2 gladiators. Okay, 2 summons. 1, 2. Now these are normal summons, not special summons. But I'm going to show you what you need if you're going to be using, this is why I'm going to use Bestiary a lot. And then Scumming Song Morganite. Oh, I love this one too. I just haven't got them, but I did show my friend. He got them, but I haven't yet. But I showed him what this Morganite does. It is for the rest of the duel. Okay, same thing for the rest of this duel. Following effects: 1, you cannot activate monster effects in the hand. You aren't doing that. Even with the effect of Test Bear, summon it. Yeah, the effect is 1 from your hand, but the effect is when it's on the field, not from your hand. So it's not like if you have one, I'm gonna play this from my hand. No, the effect of Test Bear, and you're sending away a card from your hand. No, Test Bear. That's the effect. That's not a. See, it's not an effect. It's an effect, but yes, but when Test Bear is on the field, not from your hand. When it's special summon, but then send. Okay, put away. Now, okay, that's the first effect. First, you cannot play monster effects from your hand, which you're not doing. Second, monsters you control can make up to 2 attacks on the monsters during each battle phase. 2 attacks. Third, if your opponent battles an opponent's monsters and you battle damage, it inflicts double to your opponent. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Add 1 Morganite card from your deck to your hand. Place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. I started trying these out. Like, okay, Time Tyrion Morganite. Fine. But then he told me, I'll let you borrow my Song Morganites. Try it for yourself. Works well. And then again, the summoning of 2. That's already going to bring out 2 gladiators. And you're going to have your plays already to possibly do what you've been wanting to do. And for the rest of the turn. So even if you played Song, and then Time Tyrion you can do it at the same time. It does not say once. You can play once. You can go Time Tyrion Morganite. So for the rest of this duel, you're going to draw 2 cards until the duel's over. Remove from play. Get a different Morganite. Activate this one. Now you have the effect of, for the rest of the duel, you're going to be attacking twice. You're going to be able to do 2 summons. That's what it is. banish it, get song, activate song. Now for the rest of this duel, you have both of these effects. The draw 2, attack twice, and double the attack. I even looked up, do time Morganites work with gladiators? When I looked at it, absolutely yes, like exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. It was automatic yes. I'm like, wow, okay, let's try it with this. And then I did take out the Tri-Brigades, added this in, and then just for trap cards, 2 charge, target face-up cards to the number of gladiator beasts I have with different names, destroy that many cards on my opponent's side of the field. You only want to go 1 chariot. You do not want to go 2. You don't want to go 3. That's too much, I say. The continuous trap card for gladiators. When an effect monster is activated, if you control a gladiator face-up monster, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. And then Wabaku, the main actual trap card you want to use with gladiators. Any inflict battle damage to your opponent is decreased to 0. Attack, Wabaku, 0 attack. Okay, gladiators, they don't die. Or, remember, gladiators, if attacked or were to be attacked. Wabaku, that would be were to attack. Tag out, that's what it's called. Can you tag out to make sure your opponent doesn't play anything? And yeah, all of them have the effect. Go back to the deck. Reveal a different gladiator beast. So for example, Equest you had on the field. I'm going to attack, or if it were to be attacked, can I tag out? That's what it's called. Can I tag out? From your opponent saying like no or yes, whatever. So if you're able to, okay, get my gladiator, put it back to my deck, special summon out a different gladiator. So let's say Bestiary, and then it was by a gladiator effect monster. Pop a magic trap on the field. All the gladiators have that effect. And then for Gestial, reveal, special summon, by a gladiator effect monster. Pop a magic trap on the field. Now let's go with the extra deck, and I'm going to show you why I use a lot of Bestiary. So you go, Gazaris. I still say he's the best one out of all. Considered one of the best ones. And he was the original one that the gladiators came out. You need Bestiary and a gladiator beast monster. Now remember, you do not use polymerization. So, for example, what I mean by contact fuse, get them, put them back to your deck. Bring it out. That's the way it goes. You need Bestiary. So the requirement is Bestiary and another gladiator beast monster. When he is special summoned, when Gazaris is special summoned, destroy 2 cards on the field of your choosing, of your opponent. Target 2 cards on the field. Or whatever cards, even if you want to destroy your own cards, but that's not what you want to do. Destroy 2 cards on the field. When attack, or were to be attacked, you can put it back to your extra deck, special summon out 2 gladiator beast monsters except for Bestiary. He's still considered like my favorite one out of all because he's because he's destruction. That's what you're doing, Gazaris, destruction. Gazaris and Heraclinos were the normal ones. Now this one you need Laquari. I'm not using Laquari, but there's a way to bring this out even if you're not using Laquari. So then, Heraclinos, he cannot be tagged out. You don't use polymerization. When he is on the field, anytime a spell or trap card be activated, you can discard 1 card from your hand to negate the activation. If you do, destroy that magic or trap card. Tamer. Now, okay, you need 2 level 5 or higher gladiator beast monsters. Okay. That's Vespius and Augustus. Unless you want to use a Aturix, I believe that's the way you say it. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And then you're going to copy level and what it is. So you need that many level of gladiator beast monsters. Okay. You do not use polymerization. Can be fusion summoned once per turn. You can special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your extra deck without summoning conditions. So that's what I'm saying. Even if you want to. Tamer, once per turn. Special summon. Without summoning conditionings. That includes also for Gazaris. Special. One special summon by Gladiator Beast. Effect monster. Pop 2 cards on the field. You do not use... See. Again right here. This is Tamer. Special summon. Ignoring the summoning conditions. Dominatinus. So then, you need Vespius and 2 Gladiator Beast monsters. But remember, sometimes without the summoning condition, you can just bring it out. So then, the Gladiators that you're going to be using, okay, shuffle them back into the deck. You do not use polymerization. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Then, here's the second effect to it. Let's say you have this Gladiator Beast on the field, and you have a different one. Let's say Retiari. What Dominatinus will let you do also is, okay, 35-12, right? They're going to attack. What you can do with Dominatinus is switch it. So let's say their monster is, okay, for example, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, simple as that. Let's just keep it as that. 3,000, right? Attack. Alternative White Dragon. You know, same thing. Attack. 12, right? No, I will use Dominatinus' effect. Switch it. So, alternative White Dragon would attack Dominatinus instead. 35. Ultimate Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon is 3,000. Boom. They kill their own monster. They take 500 points of damage. That's the way it goes. Dominatinus, you can switch the attacks. So, Red Eyes Black Dragon, 24, right? Attack? No. Activate? Switch it. It goes to here. Or if I have another Gladiator on the beast. Attack? No. Switch it. Goes to here instead. Or I can switch it to, no, wherever I want to. I can switch it to whoever I want to. And he's that interesting too to run. Nobody runs him, but I would run him, and that's Nurkios. I don't know how to say it. Any 3 Gladiator Beast monsters. Now, I say it's interesting. What I say it's interesting about running him is, okay, first. Okay, same thing. Can't be used by polymerization. All the Gladiators have that. Cannot be used. Do not use polymerization. Here's the other thing why I use them. Cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacked or attacked, of course, yeah, all of them have it. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or were to attack, you can shuffle it into the extra deck. Special summon 2 if you want. Other than that, it cannot be destroyed by battle. And it's any 3 Gladiator Beast monsters. Then just, okay, here's the new one. Claudius. 5 Gladiator Beast monsters. Okay. I don't know why it says on here, you know, it does not say you don't have to use polymerization. All the Gladiators have that, have a text, don't have to use polymerization. Claudius, the same exact thing. I just don't know why it wasn't text on here. You don't have to use polymerization. So 5 Gladiator Beast monsters, right? Now, by shuffling above to the cards, shuffling all above cards from your field or in the graveyard. 5 Gladiator Beast monsters. Does not matter what the Gladiator Beast monsters are. 5 of them. See, first we shuffle into the deck. So that's the same thing. So yeah, contact views, whatever. It just doesn't say, you know, it just doesn't say on here, you do not use polymerization. Actually, yeah, same thing. You do not use polymerization. I don't get why on here it does not say the text you don't have to use polymerization. Just didn't say it on here. So yeah, get your 5, put it back. If summoned this way, you can conduct your next battle phase twice. Once per turn. Here's the big thing about him. He's a 37 beat sticker. Plus, I love his second effect of you can choose either what happens if it's on your turn or your opponent's turn. Here's what happens. So if your opponent activates a monster effect, except during damage step, you can activate one of these following effects, which is 1. If it is done on your turn, Then you special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck. Okay? If it's on my opponent's turn, they do the effect. Special summon one level 11 or lower Gladiator Beast monster, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay? They activate effect on their turn. Okay? Special summon. When it comes to my turn, special summon. Or whatever I want to bring out. So yeah, even on my opponent's turn, they do it. Special summon, destroy 2 cards my opponent controls on the field. Only by a monster effect of a gladiator. Monster effect of a gladiator. Then only 2 links. Test Panther, I would still, I'm not into links, but if you need to, I'll go Test Panther, 2 Gladiator Beast monsters, doesn't matter. If this is link summon, you can add one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck added to your hand. You can target one Gladiator Beast monster you control. Shuffle that into the Gladiator. Then, so you can target one Gladiator Beast monster you control. Shuffle that Gladiator Beast monster into the deck. And if you do, special summon one Gladiator Beast monster with a different of the original name from your deck. This is treated as a special summon of a Gladiator Beast monster's effect. So good right here. And it's only a 2. And then another 2 is, this one came out. The Gladiator Beast Darius. 2 Gladiator Beast monsters. During your opponent's main phase, Gladiator Beast Gladiator Beast monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Gladiator Beast monster from your hand or graveyard. Or if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck instead. Also, for the rest of this turn, you can only control Gladiator monsters as link material. That's the way it goes. So always, as soon as you're done, can I tag out? Or, tag out? Okay, yes I can. So I'll bring out a different 2. Now it must be 2 different names. So from Gestel, I can go into, I'll go into Bestiary since that's different. And I can go into Antrix. Copy a name. So let's say Augustus. Okay, so this is Augustus now. Put you back to my deck. Special summon. Destroy 2 cards on the field. Attack whatever. Okay, bring back out. Let's go Darius. Bring out from my graveyard. Effects negated. Let's in defense mode. Let's bring you out. Get a magic or get anything that's called Gladiator from my graveyard. And it works so smoothly. And then, of course, what I told you about the time tierings. So yeah, that's like a little example of what I'm showing you. But then when it comes to the test hands, which I'll show you how this deck is. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll speak to y'all later. Peace.